Hi friends, Miss Cedarquist here. I super miss you guys. I hope you guys are doing really well. How these lessons are going to work is I'm going to give you guys a short little video and then I will give you guys 5 problems that go along with the video. And that's how that's going to work for now. Okay, so we're going to keep it consistent. This page of notes goes on page 18 of your notebook. If you have a printer at home, I sent this to you on Jupiter Grades so that you could print this out. If you don't have a printer at home, unfortunately, you have to handwrite it yourself, but just do the best that you can. Remember, your learning is in your own hands at this point. So, our learning objective is to find and approximate solutions to systems of equations by graphing. And our language acquisition objective is to explain how to find the solution of a system of equations by graphing using academic vocabulary. And our essential question, how can you use a graph to illustrate the solution to a system of linear equations? Okay, so let's talk about our steps for graphing a system of linear equations. The first step is to graph the first equation. Second step is to graph the second equation on the same coordinate plane, guys. And then locate the solution, which is also known as the point of intersection. Write your answer as an ordered pair, so x comma y. And check your answer by plugging in the point for x and y. So let's do number 1. I'm going to make this first equation blue and this second equation red. So everything that I do with the first equation will be blue and everything I do with the second equation will be red. I'm going to graph the blue equation first. My y-intercept is -4 and my slope is -2/1. So I'm going to go to -4 on the y-axis. And then I'm going to go down 2, 1, 2, and right 1. Now to go the opposite direction, it's extremely important that you're straight. So you're going to go up 2 and left 1 because that's still a negative and it still lines up with the other 3 dots. And you're going to go up 2 again and left 1. 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 Until you can't go anymore. Then you're going to connect your dots so that your line is perfectly straight. Now let's do the red equation. So the red equation, the b is +6 and m is 1/2. So I'm going to start on the y-axis at 6 because that's where we begin. Up 1 and over 2. And going the other way, if I go down and left, that's a negative over a negative, which is still a positive. So I'm going to go down 1 and left 2, and down 1 and left 2, and down 1 and left 2 until I can't anymore, and then I will connect all of the dots. Now our solution is wherever the points intersect. And in this case, guys, the 2 lines, the red and the blue line, they intersect at -4, 4. So now to check our answers, all we have to do is plug that problem in, or that solution, into our equations. So -4 is an x and +4 is a y. Let's plug it into the blue equation. So the blue equation is y equals -2x and then -4. I'm going to go ahead and erase that. And I'm just going to plug in the point -4, 4 into the problem. So I get 4 equals -2, parentheses -4 -4. And let's see if this equals 4. So I get 4 equals, and this gives me 8. Because -2 times a -4 is a +8, -4, and 8 minus 4 is 4, and 4, in fact, does equal 4, so this point works for this guy. Now we have to check for the red equation and see if that's true. So we're going to have 4 equal to 1/2 of -4 plus 6. And half of 4 is 2, and a positive times a negative is a negative, so I get -2 plus 6, and -2 plus 6 is indeed 4. And since it works out for both, this is correct, and that is our answer. So I'm going to highlight that so we don't have any points of confusion. This guy right here is your answer. This is just how you check. Okay? All right, number 2. Use the graph to solve each system of equations. So let's do number 2A. We're going to start with a blue equation and a red equation. First one will be blue, second one will be red. So the blue one, we'll start at -2, and then we'll go up 1 and over 2. Up 1 and over 2. Up 1 and over 2. And I'm just going to keep doing that, making sure that all my points line up. And I'm going to connect them all. All right, now the red one. Try -7 on the y-axis, and then up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. 2, 3, and over 1. And then I'll connect all of those dots. And then the point of intersection is right there, which is at 2, -1. Okay, now I just need to check my answer. So we'll check into the blue equation first. So instead of y, I'm going to write -1 equals 1/2 of 2 minus 2. Half of 2 is 1. So I get 1 minus 2, which then gives you -1 equals -1, and that checks out. Let's try the red one now. I'm going to have -1 equals 3 times 2 minus 7. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 7. Does that equal -1? -1 equals -1. It sure does. All right, so my answer, ladies and gentlemen, is 2, -1. Okay, so this last one here, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the answer so that you guys can try it out. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask me on your own, or you may ask me when I go live on Thursday. Okay, so the answer I got for B is -4, 2. If you did not get that, or you're having trouble getting that, please ask me a question about it on Thursday when I go live on Instagram, okay? All right, chunk summary number 1. To solve a blank of equations by blank, we graph both lines on the blank blank. The solution to the blank is the blank where the 2 lines blank. All right, so I'm going to use my notes to help me out with this, and you're going to follow along. To solve a blank of equations, so what are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about a system of equations. So I'm going to say system of equations by what? By graphing. So graphing. We need to graph both lines on the, what are these called? I think they're called coordinate planes. The solution to the, what are these called? Systems. So the solution to the system is the point where the 2 lines intersect. Okay, so you have 5 problems exactly like the ones I just did here. If you have any problems with them, go ahead and contact me on Instagram, on Jupiter Grades, or on Remind, and I will be going live on Instagram on Thursday at 1 p.m. and I hope to see you all there, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!